Here's what you need to know before you dive into B8. Recall that a factor is just a number that we can divide something by, which leaves behind no remainder or decimal. So when dealing with expressions like this, a factor is just one of the numbers or expressions that's being multiplied. For example, if I divide this expression by 7, I'd be left with x plus 1. And if I divide this expression by x plus 1, I'd be left with 7. So 7 and x plus 1 are both factors. I could also divide this whole expression by 1 and it would stay as 7 times x plus 1, so that's a factor as well. Let's look at some examples. First, when looking at the factors of 15 times p plus 1, since they're being multiplied, we can split the number from the expression. So we know that 15 and p plus 1 are both factors. And since we can take the whole expression of 15 times p plus 1 and multiply or divide it by 1 to get itself, 15 times p plus 1 is also a factor. The same reasoning explains why 10 times p plus 4 is a factor of itself. Next, we can start looking at the factors of 4 times 7, which should be 4 and 7. We don't see any of those options, so let's look at the factors of 5v, which should be 5v and 5v. Next, we can start looking at the factors of 15v, which should be 15 and v. Next, we should look at the factors of 4 times v plus 6, which should be 4 and v plus 6. Next, how can you support this channel to continue making videos? Well, that's pretty easy. You just need to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Next, we need to find the factors of 3u, which should be 3 and u. Then the factors of 10 times u plus 1 are 10 and u plus 1. Next, for the factors of 5z, since I don't see a 5 or a z, we do know that 5z times 1 is 5z, so 5z is a factor of itself. And for 8 times z plus 11, we can just break it up. 8 is a factor, and z plus 11 is a factor. Next, for the factors of 7 times p plus 11, we know we could have a factor of 7 or a factor of p plus 11. And as for the factors of 9 times p plus 8, we have 9, p plus 8, and itself 9 times p plus 8. Next, for the factors of 8 times 15, we have 8, 15, and 8 times 15. And to list all the factors of 13q, we have 13, q, and 13q. Next, for the factors of 14x, we should have 14, x, and 14x. And for the factors of 8 times x squared plus 14, we should have 8, x squared plus 14, and 8 times x squared plus 14. Well, that's all I've got for this lesson. If you want to see more content just like this, check out the Algebra 1 IXL playlist right here. This is Mr. Leo with Epic Math. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.